And greetings, everyone. Glad to have you all here today. This is going to be a wonderful, great conversation we're looking forward to having. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Community violence, as Bill has already indicated, and also Dr. Hertel, it has many different faces. But what I would like to know, community violence is not new to everyone, right? It's not new to us all. But what do you think are some of the root causes or initiatives that happens that causes the community violence within your respective regions and areas? And Bishop Perry, I would like for you to start off with that.
Yeah, thank you, Dion. Friends, I'm delighted to be here with all of you and looking forward to learning from everyone as well. One of the things I've really been active with is working for sensible gun legislation, sensible gun culture. Here's an interesting piece that I have learned in the relation in terms of a root cause of gun violence: lead poisoning. There are several studies that show there is an increase by 30% in gun violence when there is an increased level in lead toxicity. There's a study from the University of Wisconsin in Milwaukee. They studied 89,000 people from 1986 to 2003. And they studied these folks and found that 50% of the people who were either perpetrators or victims of gun violence had an elevated lead toxicity, because lead decreases someone's ability to make decisions. If we are really going to look at some of our root causes, friends, one of the things we need to do is look at lead poisoning, right? That's the poisoning before the bullet shreds someone. But this is something I think has been overlooked, under explored, and it's expensive. But friends, if we don't do this fix, we are going to continue to live with this issue. So and there are many other pieces, and I really want to talk about gun locks and safe storage and extreme risk protection orders, that sort of thing. But I wanted to get that piece out there as a underlying cause that we are seeing. Study from Massachusetts, from Harvard, town in Massachusetts, elevated level of guns, elevated level of lead, elevated risk of suicide. Same reason, friends, because it decreases our ability to make appropriate decisions.
Wow. Thank you, Bishop Perry. That is an alarming statistic that I didn't know about. I'm not for sure if anyone else on the panel has heard about that. Bishop Perry?
I want to talk a little bit about one of our congregations, Church of the Messiahs, over in Island View area of Detroit. And the thing that I have seen that Pastor Barry Randolph is working with, he's got an inordinate number of young African-American men as a part of that community. And what they've got is they have a business incubator happening for young men, 16, 25, in that range. They've got a Bright Candle co-op going, Nikki's Tea, Kill the Hate Clothing, Giovanni Seasoning. And what he's done is he's got young guys who've got an entrepreneurial flair. He's matching them with other folks who know that. And then he has managed to attract a number of places like Duke University and Ford to offer grants to support this. They've also got, they have basic stuff, right? A solar charging station, right? So you can charge up your cell phone. So you want to congregate there, and then you're able to connect with people, a number of whom, men and women, who are citizens who have a faith in God and are living out their lives, caring for others and offering values and fun that matters. And every time I go over there and hang out with those young people, they are telling me about their projects and really that push, get the education. We know that the kids need support, particularly kids who are coming from some of our city school systems. They can get into college, but then they flunk out. What we need are those wraparound services and people like you and me who are going to be with those kids and mentor them and tutor them, particularly in their early years. Early years, pre-K stuff. We know that Head Start matters, but when our kids are older, to be able to help them when they've gotten into an institute of higher learning, to then not flunk out. And I just know what I'm seeing happening over at Messiah. It makes a difference. They're having fun and they're learning from each other.
Absolutely. And I know Pastor Barry quite well. I would ask the pastor